So, A Cure for Wellness stars Dean DeHaan, Jason Isaacs, and is directed by Gore Verbinski. And man, we have a lot to talk about. Now, I really personally did not know what to expect going into this film. All I knew was that it was directed by Gore Verbinski and that the cast, and that's all I knew going into this film, as well as it being a 2 hour and a half movie. With that said, there is a lot that goes down in this movie, but that doesn't really give you a lot of answers to. And what I mean by that is that the film doesn't really answer a whole lot of questions that you have questions for. And basically, that happens a lot with the story's plot. And so, let me tell you guys a little bit about the plot and the storyline of this film before going into it any further. So, basically, it's about Dean DeHaan's character, who, and I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, I'm probably not, but it's about his character who gets sent to this wellness center and basically has to take this guy back that used to work for his company and get him and bring him back to New York where he works at. And right off the bat, the movie starts off with a really dark feeling and everything is not happy and things like that. And it starts off with just this really dark feel that you have to the movie that this is not going to be a happy movie where good things happen to good people. And so that is when this movie shines. And what I mean by that is after the opening scene and A Cure for Wellness pops up on the screen, basically you have him going to the wellness center and trying to find the man that used to work for his company. And once he gets there, that's when he realizes, oh, maybe it's not such a bad place. Yes, there's a bit of a few weird characters in it, but, it's not what everybody says it is, and everybody says you can't leave, and then he starts wondering why he can't leave, and then he goes into town and tries to find, people and doctors and things like that, but when he goes into town and when he comes back, there's something that happens to him, there's an incident, and he gets checked in to the hospital, or the castle, whatever you want to call it. He gets checked in, and, basically, he becomes a patient, but not knowing that he is a patient. He doesn't think he's a patient. He just thinks, oh, I'm hurt, I'm going to be here for a few days, I'm going to find the man I'm looking for, and then leave. But that's not the case. Again, he becomes one of the people that cannot leave, and thus starts the things that become crazy in the hospital that you start to see, which they show throughout the trailer. So things really start to take a turn whenever he meets Jason Isaacs' character, and he's the doctor. He basically plays the same person that he was in the OA, which was a Netflix original show that came out recently. And I gotta say, he does a great job of playing that type of role, because you can really believe him and really feel where his character is coming from, even though he does some really disturbing things throughout the movie. And so when he meets him, first off, he hands him a glass of water. Okay, everybody in this film is always drinking water, and you may not think that's weird, but as the movie starts to progress, you see that the water isn't really just regular drinking water, and that it's contaminated with something that contaminates them, and it's not a good thing. It never is a good thing, and it never was supposed to be a good thing. It just further explains why people maybe can't leave or become more crazy than others. And so eventually, later on in this film, you see the side effects of what the water does, and you see the side effects of the characters that he meets and talks with and interacts with, and you see their downfall as well as his own. And not only when he meets Jason Isaacs' character, but there's a little girl named Hannah that you meet in this movie, and that is the same girl that's in the trailer, wearing the dress, is really mysterious, and you have no idea who she is until you watch this film. And I can say there are some predictable things with this film. It kind of makes you guess back and forth a little bit, but then towards the 2 hour mark of the film, you should have a basic idea of what is going on. There are some really disturbing scenes in this film, I will say so. It was hard to look at times, I did, but it was hard to look, especially some scenes involving Jason Isaacs' character, and that's all I'm going to say, as well as Dean DeHaan. There's a thing where people lose teeth in the movie because of the water. That is a side effect, and you see how maybe Dean DeHaan gets affected by that, and that's when it becomes pretty disturbing. But besides that, it's not much gore and violence. It's just that the movie is visually trying to get its story across, even though there may not be enough character development to get its story across. And that's why I think it was so disturbing, why it was visually stunning. It wanted to tell you the story through its visuals rather less its characters. And with that being said, you guys, I'm going to end the video here. I am going to give this film an average. I was going to give it a moderate, but after thinking on it for 2 days, because I did see this on Friday, as you guys saw in my vlog, I just didn't get the video posted until today, which is now Monday, and I wanted to think about it for a few days. I didn't want to just get the review out there and be like, hey, here it is, here's my review for A Cure for Wellness, here's my rating, you know, I'm done. It's over. I wanted to really expand on it and think about it for a few days. And so with that, I'm going to give it an average, like I said. I am very satisfied with that rating, and I think if you guys are a fan of visually striking movies, go see it. If you like more plot development and characters and backstory and things like that, don't go see the movie. See Fist Fight or The Great Wall. So, with that said, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I will also have my review for Fist Fight and The Great Wall up today. I was going to have it yesterday and the day before that, but instead of one review and waiting for 2 more, now you get 3 in 1 day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review for A Cure for Wellness. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick. This is the Tempest Productions, and I will see you guys in the next video.